What's up guys? Today I'd like to show you my Harpie Tri-Brigade deck profile. So let's go into the main deck. For the Harpy cards I play 3 Harpy's Featherstone. This is the best Harpy card because if this card is activated your opponent cannot, your opponent's monster effects are negated. So you can activate it even from your hand if you have a Harpy monster on the field. So this card is absolutely fantastic, and it is searchable with this deck, somewhat searchable. You can search it with Hysteric Sign, and this card says that if this card is activated, you can search one Elegant Egotist, and if this card is sent from the field or grave, sent from hand or field into the grave, you can search up to 3 Harpy cards during the end phase, but you can only activate one of the 2 effects. So you either search the Elegant Egotist or you search during the end phase. So we want to either discard it or destroy it from your back row to search 3 Harpy cards. Most of the time you want to search the Harpy's Feather Storm, because with this card you can stop your opponent from playing the game. And Elegant Egotist can special summon a Harpy Lady from your special summon Harpy Lady or Harpy Lady Sisters from hand or deck. So you can special summon Harpy Lady 1. This card boosts all your wind monsters by 300, and this card is always treated as a Harpy Lady. So you can play any of the Harpy Lady 1, 2, 3 or the vanilla monster if you want, but this effect is probably the best out of them to boost your monsters and go for easier game. And next I play 3 Harpy Perfumer. This card is a searcher of the deck, and it can search a spell or trap that mentions Harpy Lady Sister. Unfortunately, your Harpy's Feather Storm doesn't mention, or Hysteric Sign doesn't mention the Harpy Lady Sisters, so your only targets are Harpy's Hunting Ground, Harpy's Feather Rest, and Elegant Egotist. So these cards. And if you control a level 6 or higher, I think if you control a big Harpy monster, 5 or higher, this one, you can search 2 cards from your deck. So and this card is a extender, so if you control a wind monster, you can special summon it from hand, and if this card is sent to the grave, you can dump a wind monster to the grave. So most of the time I just dump Harpy Harpist to have a follow-up. Next I play 2 Harpy Channeler. This card is strong, but it requires me to discard a Harpy card to special summon another Harpy from deck. So if my opponent negates it, then it's not that great. So Harpy Perfumer is a better normal summon, and with Harpy Perfumer you can search the Elegant Egotist, and with the Egotist you can special summon a Harpy Lady from your deck or hand. And the last Harpy card is Harpy's Feather Duster. This card says also it's a Harpy card, so it's searchable with the Hysteric Sign, but it's not searchable with the Perfumer. And that's it for the Harpy cards. Next, for the Tri-Brigades, I play through 2 Fractal, 1 Kit, 2 Nerval, 2 Keras, and 1 Revolt. So these cards allows me to play through bigger boards, because Keras can be special summoned, so it's another way to get a monster on the field, and with these cards I can build a better board, and Revolt is another interruption during my opponent's turn, so with this card I can special summon Shurak or trigger the Shurak that I already have on the field to banish a card on my opponent's side of the field. Next, for consistency, I play 3 Pot of Prosperity, and non-engine that I play in the deck is 2 Triple Tactics Trust, mainly to search Harpy's Featherstorm, or I can search Talent if I have access to Featherstorm, and the hand traps that I play are 3 Imperm and 3 Ash Blossom. And that's it for the main deck. In the extra, I play the Cyber Harpy Lady. This card can be made even without tuner if I use Harpy monsters, and this card is it has a huge attack and it has a Harpy name, so I can activate my Harpy's Featherstorm while this card is on the field, because I want to end on a at least one Harpy monster, so I can activate the Harpy's Featherstorm. Next one, Harpy Conductor. This is another Harpy name. It doesn't have a really good effect, but I can special summon it with the Tri-Brigade monsters, so I can breach into the Harpy monster even if I don't draw into him. Next one, a Lightheart that I can special summon with the Tri-Brigade monsters if I only have one monster in my grave that I can banish to get a second monster on the field, so I can link them off. Next one, Ferrigit, one Bearbram. With Bearbram, I usually use the discard effect to special summon back one of my banish monster, because if I have the Hysteric Sign, I want to get rid of it, to discard it, to search during my end phase, and also it's search Revolt. Next, double Dragon Lords. Also this card I can summon with the Tri-Brigades. To Shurak, this is the post monster of the Tri-Brigades, so with this card I can banish, and if this card gets to the grave I can search another card. Next, for the generic links, one Espillet Knight and one Appaloosa. And for the excited monsters, one Duggars. This is another way that I can discard a card, so with Duggars usually I activate the effect to draw 2 and discard a card. Next one, Chidori, to get rid of your opponent's cards. Baguska. If I have 2 level 4 monsters, and I also have a Harpy card with the Featherstorm, I can just delay my opponent from removing this card, so I don't need to use the Harpy's Featherstorm. Next I play one Zeus to clear my opponent's board, and one Typhoon is the last card in the extra. And that's it for the extra deck and deck profile. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this deck, what do you change, and what other deck profiles you like to see. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.